Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. So we're here on the red planet once again. In order for us to make progress, in order to get beyond Mars, we need to come up with Desh. And I'm pretty sure that Desh you can obtain by killing skeletons that are too close. No, I'm pretty sure you can get Desh just by mining here on this planet. Ooh, this is going real slow. Okay. Calm down. I'm not actually sure why my tools are that weak here. Whoa, did that creeper just drop some redstone? Oh, wow, we got 36 redstone from killing that creeper. That might be something worth farming. Alternative, I suppose. Alternative, I suppose, to doing magical crops or something? Well, let's do this. Excavation shape 1 by 2. We're gonna excavate straight down because what's the worst that could happen, right? Okay, well, it's just gonna do that. All right, here we go. Now we can get all the way down, or at least further down. There's some regular stone, some of this. All right, we're just trying to get all the way down to the bottom here. Hopefully. Is that Desh right there? That's Desh ore. That's what we're looking for. But let's go ahead and get all the way down. Mars Regoloth. Man, this stuff mines so slowly. Goodness. Switch over to this tool. Keep going. All right, we found bedrock. Let's get rid of all of this dirt down here. Goodbye, dirt. Okay, let's open up a big path here. We will go ahead and clear out a lot of this stuff. Oh, I need to add this to my dank knoll. I did not do that yet. Let's do that. So if I put this right here, there it is. Now we're no longer getting the dinging sound. The fine regolith, this stuff, I'm not really sure we need to put that in here at all. But yeah, we should be doing pretty good now. Let's go ahead and just do a little bit of vein mining here. Looks like we got regular vanilla ores, overworld ores here at the bottom of the world. We definitely want to open this up a bit and see if we can find big things of Desh ore. My cat's meowing in the background if you can hear him. Yeah, we want to find the Desh ore. Now, we did find a little bit on the way down here, but we definitely are going to need more than that. Now, if I remember correctly, Desh did have seeds, or did I? No, they're right here. So we do have seeds. I'm gonna have to stop and pet my kitty here in a second. He's being persistent. Yeah, we needed to get ourselves 8 blocks of Desh. That is quite a bit of Desh ore that we're gonna have to find. As we saw, the Desh ore can turn into 1, or the unrefined Desh, which I believe is what you get when you mine it with fortune, turns into the Desh ingot. Now, I don't really know if we get 1-to-1 or if we get double. Last time we tried doing that, we only got 1-to-1, so I'm gonna need to find a whole bunch of Desh ore. So far down here at the bottom of the world, we have not been successful in finding any additional Desh ore. It might not spawn this far down, but I tell you guys what, I'm gonna do a bunch of mining here, see if I can find it, and then we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I mined out a whole bunch down here at the bottom, and I tried cleaning it up as much as possible to prevent monsters from spawning on blocks, but there's still a few spawnable spots. Anyway, I came up here to where we found the Desh before, and I mined that, and we ended up getting like 22 of it, and there was another pocket like back here. But anyway, I'm uncovering more and more Desh in this little 5x5 tunnel here that I have excavated. So this seems like around the right level. We're at Y17. It doesn't seem like any are spawning at the bottom of the world by bedrock. So yeah, we need to get through here and see if we can find more. Ooh, what is that under here? Interesting. Trying to clean up this tunnel a little bit so we have easier access. Okay, so some more Desh right here. We are up to 36 of them. What is this? Cavernous vines. Interesting. I'm not sure if I've ever seen one of these caverns on Mars before. Ooh, evolved creeper. So a bunch of Desh here. What is this stuff? Bacterial sludge. That doesn't sound like something I want to step into. Oh. Okay, so something was in that bacterial sludge and died. Sounded like a silverfish. Not sure if it was a silverfish, but that's what it sounded like. Anyway, so yeah, we're finding quite a bit of the Desh just around here in this nice cavern that we broke out into, which is fantastic. Is that a source block or is that a partial source? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like any of these are flowing like a source block of water would. Seems like they're flowing kind of shallow or not far away, I guess, however you want to put that. Yeah, so plenty of Desh here. I like it. So I think we should, by the time we get done with this cave, have enough to make the seeds, and we won't have to go and manually harvest this stuff again, which is good. But I'm glad that we actually did have to go and manually harvest this stuff. Otherwise, I would never seen this cave before and all the stuff in it, which was kind of cool. Hey, skeleton, you're dead. Anyway, let's see. How much do we have now? We're up to a stack plus 44. That should be enough, and there is so much more around here. I'm just going to continue mining for a little bit, and then we'll go make the Desh seeds. We'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so we're back safe and sound. We ended up getting almost 4 stacks of this unrefined Desh. Let's put 1 stack in here and just see what that turns into as far as stuff. So it is 1-to-1. Oh, apparently we had 6 unrefined Desh in here previously. We must have found those in treasure chests on the moon, I do believe. Or maybe on the dungeon on Mars? I don't know. Anyway, we got a little bit of it. So we should have plenty of this stuff. Does this turn directly into it? No. Okay, so we are definitely going to need to do this. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to do that in the compactor, I think is what it's called. No, it's not called a compactor. It's called something else. I can't think of the name of it. Too many different machines. This is called a factorizer. Okay, so we want to compressorate it in this thing. And looks like that is fine. So we should have... Oh, did I make 9 blocks? We only needed 8 blocks. Oops. Oh, well. So we need 8 blocks of Desh, and that should be it. Okay, so advanced crafting table recipe right here. This, that, done. We never have to go mining for Desh again. So that's good. So next step is I need a 10-10-10 these. We've seen that before. Let me go ahead, knock that out real quick, and we'll be right back. Now that the Desh seeds are 10-10-10'd, yep, we can farm this stuff quite a lot. I was looking at the recipe for that, and it does cost 8 Desh essence for 2 ingots. So it seems like the further along in the galactic craft, mystical agriculture line we get, the lesser amount of resources we get for the essence. Anyway, so now that we have that done, I made a recipe in the system so we can craft up our Desh ingots if we wanted to from the amount of Desh essence that we have. We're just going to leave that alone for now. We'll let the autocraft system autocraft that as we need additional Desh. So the next step is, we don't need that. Oh, that sugar infused rod, I had that there. I made a recipe in the system now so we can do dislocators on demand. So I can craft up like 10 of those if I wanted to. So I don't have to worry about having these already pre-made. The system knows how to make them now, which is good. And then same thing with the dislocator pedestal. So we wanted to get to a tier 3 rocket. That was our next goal. And heavy duty plate tier 3 is something that we need. We have those. We need the heavy rocket fins. We're going to need the heavy rocket engine and the heavy nose cone. So these are all the recipes that we need in order to progress. So it all starts here with the heavy duty plate tier 3. So let's go ahead and make a recipe for that. So this guy requires the previous tier 2 with compressed Desh. So we are going to have to tell the system how to make compressed Desh as well. And that is a laser cutter recipe, which makes this super easy. All right, so compressed and all the way down at the bottom, I think is where things were. So there's our compressed Desh. And then the heavy duty plate goes on the compressor, electric compressor. So there is that one. And I think I said that we created like 100 of the heavy duty plates. Yeah, so we have, I guess, 102 of the heavy duty plates ready to go for our future stuff here. So compressed titanium or heavy duty plate. Well, which one do we want to do? Do we know how to make compressed titanium? We do. And how much titanium do we have? All of the titanium. So there's no reason to not use that particular recipe. Okay, so So for the heavy rocket fins, we are going to do this one. Seems good. Then for the heavy rocket engine, so that's heavy duty plate tier 3, no way around that. So we'll do that one. And then the nose cone, pretty similar to the previous nose cone, just using tier 3 instead of tier 1. I think that's all the parts that we need. All right, so let's get back into here, find our Galactic Craft section so we can kind of keep everything together. There we go. So we needed for the tier 3 rocket, 4 heavy rocket fins. Let's queue up 4 of those. System knows how to do it. Perfect. We need 2 of the tier 1 boosters. Knows how to do everything here. Everything looks happy. We need a heavy rocket engine. One of those. That looks happy. And then the heavy nose cone. Okay, that looks good. And then finally, we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 heavy duty plates. Heavy duty plates. 10 additional of those. Okay, so everything is queued up. Everything is going. It's just going to take the time that it takes in order to craft the heavy duty plates into the tier 2, into the tier 3, etc., etc. Okay, well, let's just wait for the auto crafting to complete. Actually, let's go over here and make sure things are working. They should be, but let's just make sure. Circuit's doing circuit things. That's doing this thing. Yeah, looks like everything's going. This just takes time. It might be worth adding in additional electric compressors, one for each different tier. So we're not waiting on this one to do all of the tier 2s and then it can start the tier 3s. That might be something we look at. But anyway, for right now, everything's going good. We'll be back. A short while later, all of these parts are now complete, so we can look at making our tier 3 rocket. So we can place that here, those there, that there, like that, like so, and there it is, a Galactic Craft Planets tier 3 rocket. Let's make it. Okay, so our previous exploration into space took our launch pad with us, so let's grab that, and we can replace that back here, like so. Okay, and then we place our rocket. Let's take a look at this one. That one's kind of cool looking. I like it. It's definitely bigger. It's got a much bigger engine on there. It's darker in color. It's a cool looking rocket. All right, there it is. And it's got a little green, red, flashy nose cone thing. I don't think our previous rockets had that. Well, anyway, we are currently fueling it up. All we gotta do is just place it on the launch pad and then it automatically starts getting fuel, which is fantastic. So we don't have to do anything. We just have to wait for this to finish up. And then we should be good to go. Our oxygen is ready. We have all of this stuff. Oh, did we need a new... Actually, we might need a new thermal. I can't remember. Thermal padding. So there's a tier 2, and that required Desh ingots. I can almost guarantee that we need this. What's these other thermal padding? So this is a thermal tier 2. Is there a tier 3 required for Mercury? This doesn't... Okay, so what is Mercury? Compressed Desh, thermal cloth. I think this is the one we have to make, because I think Mercury is our next step. If we take a look at tier 4 rockets, this would be our next progression. Needs to be placed on a tier 2 launch pad. If we take a look at this rocket here, we can see the heavy duty plates require us to have compressed mercury and heavy copper plates. So the compressed mercury obviously comes from Mercury, and that is the mercury ingots. And yeah, so we have to go to Mercury as our next destination. So thermal padding, I guess that is what we need here. I don't know why there's a thermal 2. Maybe we needed to make this in order to be on Mars for extended periods of time. I honestly don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and make this thermal padding since it says it's required for Mercury. So that's compressed Desh with the thermal cloth, and then more compressed Desh with the tier 3 thermal cloth. All right, so we got lots of stuff to do over here. Let's go ahead and get that going. So if we wanted to make... Actually, I don't think I'm going to make recipes for this. Let's make recipes for these. Okay, so we are going to need, I assume, 24 of these guys. Okay, so we have the recipe to make one of those, and that comes from a compressed Desh, which we have the recipe for, and thermal cloth, which we have a recipe for as well. Let's just go ahead and place that guy here, and that is just called thermal cloth as well. We need 24 of them. Looks like we can do it, so let's go ahead and queue that up, just get it going. That should, yeah, that's happening real fast here. Wow, okay. Our auto crafting system is really good. So these do not stack apparently. You can only pull out one at a time. And we are gonna need a compressed dash for each piece. Let's craft up 4 of those. Awesome. All right, so there is the helmet, the chest plate, the pants, followed by the boots. Very good. Okay, so we will swap out our red for the blue. And yeah, this is, since this is required for Mercury, this should also work on any previous tier. So like you only have to upgrade once. You don't have to worry about keeping the others, but we'll just go ahead and store these anyway. All right, I think we are now officially ready to go to Mercury. So we need to go to Mercury, collect a whole bunch of Mercury ore. We need to find, I don't know if there is, I'm trying to remember. If I press M, we can see the map here. So let's take a look. Mercury is tier 3. I think there's another tier 3 that we can go to. The asteroids are tier 3. Jupiter is tier 4. Whoops, I didn't mean to click on there. Let's go back. Milky Way. Venus. Okay, so Mercury, Venus, and the asteroids are all tier 3. So I don't remember if it's Venus that has the dungeon or Mercury. I feel like it's Mercury for the Mercury ore and Venus for the dungeon to get to the tier 4. Well, anyway, let's go to Mercury first because we need that to make our next tier rocket. And I think this is done. We have everything ready to go. I'm just like double, triple, quadruple checking. Dislocator. Let's go ahead and make one so we can return. Why is there a spider? What? Why is there a spider? Why is there a dislocator floating here randomly? Did it spawn on that? Maybe it spawned on that. These are non-spawnable. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, that's a bug with the dislocators. When you go back and forth to different dimensions, it randomly puts one in midair. I assume the spider spawned on that dislocator, but I'm not actually sure if that's where it spawned. Weird. And man, look at all this stuff we got off that one spider. Looting, was it looting 20? Yeah, looting 20 is crazy. All right, put that stuff all away. Sorry, I got distracted because of that spider now. Yeah, we got everything ready to go. All right, let's go. We're going to the rocket. Oh, right, we're going to make the dislocator. That's what we were going to do. Let's get out of the rocket. We needed to make the dislocator and set one here at the base. I should make a second one so we can have one to mark on the planet. 2 of the... Yeah, we need 2 of those. All right. Get out of that F5 mode. Let's come back over here. I don't know why. I always just like putting in the center of the base facing this direction. So we have a warp back to the base. We have a place to put that on, and then we'll need to mark one where we land on Mercury. So let's go. All right, so up in orbit, or I guess where we can choose a destination anyway. Let's go Mercury. Launch. So we should have everything. We have oxygen, we have the thermal padding. We need to hold space to slow down on this planet, apparently, similar to the moon. And we slow down a lot slower than we did on the moon. Man, we're at 600 Y. I'm just going to speed up just a little bit. Hopefully I don't kill myself pressing space again. Yeah, I definitely don't want to land too fast, but man, we are so high up. Okay, so this is a crazy looking planet. I think those are full of meteoric iron. Those appear to be asteroids or whatever. Still holding space. All right, we are down on the planet. Look at that floating thing over there. What the heck? Ooh, the sun is so close. So close. Okay, let's go ahead and place a dislocator here. The dislocator pedestal, overworld, right there. And then we will set this one so we can warp back to Mercury. Awesome. Okay, so again, in this thing, can I right click on it? There it is. We'll grab our rocket. We'll grab our launch pad. Don't care about the fuel. Just get wrecked. And then we'll also set ourselves a waypoint here so we know. Waypoint, new, exit. Caps lock is on. Exit. Save. Awesome. Okay, so this, I think this is, oh, this is Desh. Well, all right, I guess we didn't actually need to make the Desh seeds since they're just giving Desh away. We saw another one of those as we were landing. Yeah, there's one over here. And then what is this stuff? What are you? Probably something I don't want to touch. This is Mercury. Oh, this is infected water. Yeah, probably don't want to touch that. I'm going to assume that's not going to be good for our health. Just an assumption. I don't know for sure, but oh my goodness, all the blocks of Desh. Okay, well, we have all of the Desh. We have Desh seeds. We don't need to harvest any more of that. It's so weird that these hills are like that and they're floating. I wonder why that's a thing. Oh no. I'm guessing that's a bug, that this was all supposed to be destroyed and was supposed to look like that. Anyway, so we are looking for Mercury, the ore. So I don't think there's dungeons on this planet like I said before. Let's just go ahead and vein mine downwards. We'll do like we did before. Just go all the way down. That looks like the ore that we're looking for right here. No, that's tin. Mercury tin. Okay, keep cruising. That's iron. I don't know if it's going to be similar to the last. Oh, well, I need to turn excavation shape none. I don't know if it's going to be similar to like Mars where it's at Y20 or something, but we'll figure that out. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this dirt like we did before. Good enough. And then we'll get rid of this. I seem to recall that the Mercury 10 and the Mercury looked very similar. So some of that right there might be Mercury. We'll have to take a look at that. Get all in there. That. Mercury 10. Then we'll place this back here. Okay, so let's take a look. This is Mercury. This is what we're looking for. Perfect. Now, is there Mercury seeds? There does not appear to be Mercury seeds. So we're going to have to farm up a whole lot of Mercury, I suppose. Mercury ingot. Yeah, it does not appear that there is Mercury seed. So it might be worth us looking at getting the digital miner at this point. I don't know if we can actually get the digital miner right now, but if we have to farm every single piece of Mercury going forward, that is definitely something that we're going to want to do. All right, let's just sit here in a zero oxygen environment and take a look at the digital miner. So this thing requires us to have atomic alloys. We can do that. Basic control circuit. We can do that. Logistical sorter ×2. That's invar plus a basic plus a piston. We can do those. Steel casing. We can do teleportation core. Ooh. Interdimensional module, portal frame, electrotine alloy, black quartz. We can do all of that. It just seems scary. And then warp stones are unstable ender pearls, manulin, and ender crystal. I think we can do all of these. Pretty sure. We're going to have to do these by hand because I don't think we have this automated. Pretty sure we don't. I don't think you can automate that unless you have an Enderman spawner thing that's set up for the soul vials itself, the powered spawners. Okay. So we can do a whole lot of this. I think for our own sanity, it makes sense to depart Mercury, go get ourselves a digital miner, come back here with that, and then use that to collect all of the Mercury that we need. Cool, so back at the base, let's go ahead and set up a recipe to make a digital miner. I don't know if we're gonna need more than one of these, but we'll set up a recipe for it. Anyway, it just makes sense to me. So we know how to make all that stuff. A logistical sorter is something new that we need to make, so we know how to make all of those things. We should be fine here. The robot is... Okay, I don't think we know how to make the personal chest, and since that uses these energy tablets, we need to do ore dictionary substitutions on for this one. Let's go back to this, and then we need a personal chest, which is just normal stuff. There's nothing crazy about that. I seem to recall personal chests in the past were expensive, but that seems rather inexpensive in this one. So we are fine. We know how to make the steel casing. So the only thing here that we don't know is a teleportation core. So we'll make a recipe for this. And I'm not sure if these warp stones are going to have an issue with NBT data or not. I think we should be okay. So atomic alloys we know, interdimensional module we don't know, so we'll do that. And then getting back into here, portal frame, that gets us 8 of those. Now I seem to recall there was a quest line for the portality mod earlier on that we kind of skipped over. I remember checking that out in a previous playthrough, and it was like super expensive, and it really wasn't worth setting up in my opinion. And we'll have to take a look at that here pretty soon. So the warp stones, unstable ender pearl plus manual ingots. Man, so many recipes here. Unstable. We don't have recipes for those. Okay, so that is corallium pearls plus stable ender pearl plus withered dust. Stable ender pearl. Looks like we already have a recipe for that, so we are good to go there. And then ender crystal. We don't have a recipe, like I said, since we don't have a mob spawner, a powered spawner set up to make the enderman soul vials, which is pretty important to like automate this. So we will just do 4 vibrant crystals, and then I will do this manually. Do we not have vibrant crystals on AutoCraft? Apparently we don't. I thought we would have had those already. Okay, so vibrant crystal. Unless I spelled it wrong. Let's take a look again. Vibrant. No, we don't have those. Okay, empowered. We have 3. We're going to need more than that, but we know how to craft that. So I'll just tell the system to make that, but we need more emeradic crystal blocks. All right, well, anyway, let's go ahead and put all of this stuff in the system here so we can start at least looking and seeing how much stuff we need. Okay, so if I want the digital miner, how much of this does it know about? A good portion of things. So we need manulin. We are going to need electrotine. We're going to need black plastic. We are going to need what else? 8 ender crystals, apparently. Okay. So we got a list of things that we need. I'm going to go ahead and start working on these, start farming up some more of this electrotine and all of that stuff. Kitty. And we'll be right back. Well, we need manulin, and instead of just constantly going over to our smeltery and making new manulin, I felt like it was about time that we make manulin seeds. So manulin seeds are made with Supremium Essence, Tier 5 crafting seeds, 8 blocks of manulin, and then you need cobalt and ardite seeds. So we have both of those. This does not say they need to be 10, 10, 10, but we do have the 10, 10, 10 variants of those seeds. So let's go ahead and see if we can craft this up, if it will use those just the same. So there is that guy. Yeah, and it uses these 10, 10, 10s, which we can duplicate again. But anyway, here is our manulin seeds. So now we can make all of the manulin that we will ever need going forward, which is fantastic. All right, so once again, I'm going to go ahead and take these up to 10, 10, 10 so we can farm a whole lot of them, and we'll continue on, guys. All right, so we are making our ender crystals. Now we're doing this manually, like I said. I just got back from the end collecting some endermen in soul vials. Very, very simple to do. And this is the last one that we needed. And with that, we should be able to tell our system to make a digital miner. I think everything is in here and ready to go except for the electrotine. Oh no. Okay. Well, that won't take super long. We know how to do that. First step is we do need to make it nighttime. So our tick acceleration accelerates rather quickly. And then we need to grab our electrotine seeds and just bust these out of here and replace those with the electrotine. All right, so place all these guys here, turn these all on. We get all of the electrotine in our inventory. And while that's going, I can also put away our manulin seeds. Cool. So, Electrotine essence. How much did it say that we needed? Like 500? Let's see. How close are we? We need just 100 more in the system, and then we should probably collect that just a little bit extra so we don't have to do this the next time we craft anything that requires electrotine. All right, so we'll do that. We'll queue up the digital miner. Next. Is everything happy? Everything looks happy, so I'm gonna go ahead and click that start button. Everything's gonna happen here. We're getting all of the stuff done. This is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and jump away from that. I'll just let that collect for a little bit and I'll go over there and collect the rest of it. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap the episode up here for today. We are out of time, I know. We went to Mercury, we got ourselves a tier 3 rocket, the tier 3 padding. We got all sorts of stuff ready to go. We need to get this digital miner going so we can collect all of the Mercury and make our tier 4 rocket and progress even further. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.